believe Cinderella got proposed to by my sweet Prince Marky. She may be my stepsister, but she should know better than to go after a man that I was obviously pursuing.
Yeah. Well, that happens sometimes. You just don't know who you can trust these days. I'm glad she's in my stepsister.
I wish I could have gone to the ball. It sounds so exciting.
I went to the ball last night with the detective.
No fair! Detective! Why did you take him to the ball?
Whoa!
I didn't take you to the ball, and that's a guard.
Oh,
What's your point?
I'm heading to the castle. Cinderella is missing.
I might know something about that. How much money do you got? She was last seen at the butcher's. She may have gone home after that. Her dress was red.
Thanks, that may be helpful.
Sucker.
Oh! Please don't eat me.
Oh, he deserved it.
And as you can see over here, we have a lovely piece from 1776 donated to us by the Prince of Uruguay. As you can see, over here was another piece donated to us in 1876 by the Prince of Spain. And here's our most recent piece donated to us and created by the Prince of Uruguay in 1943. So just a couple of years ago that was created by himself.
Huh.
Amazing. And that concludes a little bit of the information about the castle right here across it. If you'd like to just wait here while the Prince Maximus and Prince Mine.
The faded banners lay in disarray, draping bleakly over the cool gray stone wall. Last night was the prince's big ball, the entire kingdom dancing here in this corridor. The merry activities didn't last long, however, for pandemonium unfolded at this function. A theft occurred. The theft of a young man's heart. A dame stole away with it. Rumor says she had some sort of curfew.
Martin, I really think you should wait for something like this until Mom and Dad get home. After all, marriage is a big decision.
Bless you. I can do what I want.
I'm guessing that's why the bleeding heart called me here today, to find this dame. But can one find another man's love when he can't even find his own? Oh, sorry, I was just writing this.
Oh, you were right.
No, it's nothing, really, it's
I called you here for a reason.
Right, sorry, what can I do for you?
Cinderella is missing, and you're going to find her for me.
All right, tell me what happened.
Well, as you know, last night I hosted a fabulous ball to announce my surprise engagement. I wore my best shoes. There were so many fabulous shoes. There were fantastic flats, spectacular stilettos. And then I saw the daintiest, shiniest, most glittering glass slippers I have ever seen. Not to mention the only glass slippers I've ever seen. They must be exceedingly rare.
Were they real glass? I can't imagine that would be very comfortable.
She wore extra-padded insoles.
Oh. Well, how could you know that?
I was holding her foot and she was trying to run away.
Oh. Running away?
I fell in love with her the moment I saw her shoes. She, however, didn't realize she felt the same way. It was nearing midnight, and I leaned in for our first kiss. But before our lips could touch, she screamed and attempted to run. leapt towards her in desperation and attempted to grab her foot. She wouldn't stop kicking. And then she talked about turning into a pumpkin or something like that. She got away. This elegant curves, a tough, resilient soul. Oh, that smooth sheen, fading into the distance.
Wow. You must really have a thing for this girl.
What girl?
The one you've been talking about, Cinderella, or whatever her name is?
Oh, you mean Cinderella?
Yes, that was it. You mentioned her curves, her soul, her sheen.
Oh, no. I was talking about her other shoe.
Okay. Well, if you would give me the shoe you do have, I can start my search and be on my way.
Is there an ice cream truck over there?
What?
Oh,
Where?
Where's the ice cream truck? I don't see it. And the trees in the park somewhere. No, last time I left, the ice cream was there.
Oh, I must have been mistaken.
You know what? I'll just find some other evidence. You can go ahead and keep this.
If you insist.
Guard told me that you lied.
I never lied.
You didn't go to the ball. You spotted a guard, and there was no wolf.
The guard's just pulling your leg. You know what? You look really good tonight.
Wolf!
I believe you.
No, really, behind you!
Oh, why do they always run away?
What's with the poster?
Oh, here, take one.
Wanted Cinderella, last seen at the royal ball wearing a red dress. Maybe. She left with one glass slipper. It had elegant curves, a tough, resilient soul, and a smooth sheen. Wait a minute, reward $5,000 dead or alive?
Oh, no. The dead is crossed out. We want her alive. Definitely alive.
Good to know. So do you have any leads?
No, not yet. But I'll find her.
See. By the way, my dress is blue, not red.
Oh, thank you. Wait a minute. Get back here!
How dare you steal my future husband? What? Prince Martin was supposed to be with me. That's why I'm the secretary.
You can have him. That creep has wanted posters of me everywhere. I just want to run away.
What?
Wish you would fall in love with somebody else.
Really? You know what? I I knew you were better than what Mother treats you like.
Thank you.
Well, I just got done with my weekend at home, and soon I'll be back by his side. So I'll tell you what. I'll distract his gaze until you can go undercover and figure out what you should do next.
Thanks, you were always kind. I need a change of clothes. Can I borrow some?
Hey, have you seen Cinderella?
No, Mother.
Well, Cinderella's fiance has named her the most wanted woman, and there is a detective asking questions.
Then why would she come home? It's the first place he would look.
Good point. Well, let me know if she shows up.
I will.
Oh, and when you tell the detective he has my complete support, my stepdaughter is always in need of some discipline.
Okay, Mother. Can I get ready in peace, please?
Of course. We need you to look your best for your big day.
That was close. If you don't want Mother to turn you in, you need to leave this house. Now! If Cinderella stays away from Prince Martin, he will be all mine.
No! Stay! Wait! We can think about this, can't we? I mean, we're teenagers. We can think things through.
No!
No! Stay!
Welcome to the Fairy Godparent Hotline. To make a wish, please press 1. To undo a curse, please press 2. To cast a spell, please press 3. If you would like to speak directly with a representative, please press 4.
Paul! Thank goodness I need your help again.
And what can I do for you?
Well, first of all, you can take this dress back, and I'd like to exchange it for something else.
Well, is there something wrong with it?
No. The dress was great. The food was great. The dancing was great. The prince was not. My first night ditching chores to do something fun, and at Creep ruined everything. He kept following me, trying to talk to me about my shoes, and now he has a detective trying to track me down. I just need a more practical outfit.
Well, like what?
Like a disguise, maybe something a little less conspicuous.
Like this.
Oh, that's perfect.
Oh, no. Where's the other shoe?
The prince stole it as I was running away.
Half a pair does not do us any good, Cinderella. Okay, hold on to this until you can return both of them.
Yeah,
Cool?
like I'm going back to that madhouse for a shoe.
You know what that girl did?
No.
Wait, isn't she the girl the prince proposed to last night?
Yeah, it is, now that you mention it.
You think she ran away for good reason?
I don't know. Ah! No! Stay! Ah! Stay!
The letter was addressed from C. It was short and to the point, like a number 2 pencil that had been used for one too many exams. It mentioned an exchange of information regarding the Cinderella case. We were told to meet here, at this quaint cafe.
What can I get you?
Coffee, black.
Brothers.
Thank you. Wait a minute.
Sir?
I'm going to need more sugar.
Sir.
I washed my teddy bear today.
Excuse me?
I washed my teddy bear today.
Oh, that's nice.
Supposed to say, I walked my goldfish today. You're C, aren't you?
No. I'm cafe patron number 3.
No, that's your character title. What's your name?
Name? What do you mean?
Your name. What people call you? You do have a name, don't you?
No. I guess I don't. I have no name, no identity. Who am I?
I walked my goldfish.
See? Is that you?
Him. I walked my goldfish today.
I washed my teddy bear today.
Good. I'm glad you got my letter.
It says here you have information on Cinderella.
Well, let's just say that I'll help you if you help me.
What do you mean? You want money or something?
No money. I just want to intern with you.
You want to be buried with me?
I said intern, not intern. I want to be your assistant.
Ha! And what makes you think you can handle detective work?
What makes you think I can't?
Well, for one, it's too dangerous.
Yeah, and one of these times the cafe will forget to refill the sugars, and then where will you be? What were you writing before anyway? Is this the class?
It's PI stuff. You wouldn't understand it.
Try me.
No, that's private.
Form is verse perfected, her beauty flawlessness defined. Her hair the sun reflected, its strands like diamonds shine. What is this, some kind of Cinderella love poem?
No, that's the descriptions for the new wanted posters.
Right. Her curvature is a river, her eyes the bluest ocean bright. You know that isn't how you write a description, don't you?
I suppose you think you could do better.
I thought you never asked. You don't need all of the plot. Get to the point. How about something more like this? 5'6", blonde hair, blue eyes, last seen leaving the royal ball wearing a blue dress and left with one glass slipper.
Well, not bad. But if I wanted a secretary, I would have advertised for one. I'm still not convinced you'd be any good at detective work.
Well, then what would it take for you to be convinced?
How are you with cookies?
I'm great with. Wait, did you say cookies?
Yeah, cookies. How are you with cookies?
What do cookies have to do with detective?
Nothing. But the gingerbread man is missing his appendage. Since I can't find the thing for him, I figured I could just bake him a new one. The only problem is I'm not too good with an oven. So, if you bake a new appendage for the gingerbread man, I will let you be my assistant. What do you say?
Well, I'm not any good in the kitchen either. But you let me try and find the gingerbread man's missing appendage, and if I find it, I get to be your assistant. If not, I'll give you my information on Cinderella.
All right, I'll give you a chance. But I'm going to need your real name.
It's, Cinnamon.
Really? Is that a family name?
Yeah? What about you? What's your real name?
Well, you already know my name.
Wait, I don't get it.
Detective. That's my name.
Wow. And you thought my name was strange.
late today.
Oh! That reminds me. This letter from Mom and Dad came for you a few weeks ago.
Martin, I've been waiting for this. And you've already opened it.
Well, that's not my problem, is it?
My lord, the mail arrived. There's a letter from the detective.
Give it here. Dear Prince Martin, blah, blah, blah. I spotted Cinderella. Who's Cinderella?
The girl you love?
Huh?
The girl with the shoe.
Oh, blah, blah, blah. She got away? That idiot! How could he have let her get away?
Calm down, Prince Martin. Look, he also says not to worry and that he's following a promising new lead.
Did you read my letter? What type of person goes to someone else's mail? I'm surrounded by incompetence.
Sorry?
How could I have been so stupid? He always sees me at my worst. I've been working here for 5 months trying to win his heart, and he still thinks I'm a fool. Now Cinderella's missing.
You were worried about your stepsister?
What? No. She can take care of herself. I don't see why Prince Martin likes her. What does she have that I don't? Doesn't even seem to notice me.
Yeah. He doesn't even know that your favorite color is robin egg blue, or that you really, really love red velvet cake, or that you play with your hair when you're upset.
That's kind of weird. Anyways,
Better luck next time, right, buddy?
Yeah.
No, I haven't established a motive.
All right, suspects. Do you have any suspects?
No.
Well, you have at least established a time frame, right?
Yeah. Wait, no.
Okay. What kind of information do you have?
I have his name. It's Rogers. Does that help?
Great. Are you the gingerbread man?
I have a name. No, I wouldn't be greeting people by saying, "Hi, are you the human?"
Rogers.
Are you Mr. Rogers?
Miss Rogers, Miss Ginger Rogers.
I'm sorry. I thought you were a man. Well, at least that explains the dress.
Are you here to talk about my dress, or do you have something a little more important to discuss?
Please come on. We're trying to focus. When was the last time you saw your arm?
I found this days ago. No thanks to you, detective. Right now, I'm a little bit more concerned about the missing baker.
Wait, the baker is missing?
That's right. If you want to redeem yourself, detective, you will find him.
In that case, when was the last time you saw the baker?
A few days ago, I think it was a Wednesday, he was helping with the baking to the ball.
Was there anyone else around?
No, it was just him and I. I was helping him cook.
Oh, so you helped me with those raspberry tarts for the ball? Those were delicious.
Wait, you were at the ball? I didn't see you there. What were you wearing?
Nothing. You need to focus on this case.
I'm pretty sure I would have noticed somebody wearing nothing.
What were you helping the baker with?
I was helping him clean. He was doing the last of the baking with the chocolate chip cookies. And that's when the carriage arrived. He told me to lock up after I was done cleaning and packed up all of his things. After that, he left in the carriage.
Has the baker been doing anything unusual recently within the past few weeks?
Well, he always became more irritable when there's a big order coming up. I would understand. But it felt like some
strike you as abnormal regarding his behavior?
Well, the day he disappeared, he kept constantly muttering to himself. I heard none of it, of course, but I didn't hear him say my family. I asked him again what was going on. He told me, first of all, he snapped at me and told me it was none of my business. After that, he cheered up and acted almost normal. But I could still smell that something wasn't quite right with him.
Can you tell me anything about the carriage?
It was black.
Can you tell me anything else?
Like what?
Like anything. Did it have a broken spoke? What color horses were drawing it? Well, did it have any markings? What size were the wheels?
It had circles. It had circles on it in the back.
What do you mean exactly?
There was circles in the back, and there was just a bunch of triangles in it.
Do you remember who was driving?
I think it was one of those German little kids.
Hansel?
Yes, that's the one.
Detective! Go to the house of Hansel and Gretel. Look for anything unusual. Meet me at the bakery in half an hour. I'm going to see what's become of our missing pastry connoisseur.
Yes, I was just about to suggest that. Oh, thanks for your help, Ginger.
Please, you better find the missing baker.
Right.
You know, I may seem like a bad guy, but the truth is, I just want to be included. I will admit, it is funny to watch them when they're scared. Shh, they're coming this way.
That's when my dad realized I needed a boat. That's where I got it.
You know, if you keep lying the way you do, people will have a hard time believing you when you tell them things.
I'll stop lying, I promise. You can believe me now.
Doesn't work like that. Wolf! Nice try, but...
Nice shoes, young lady. You must tell me, how did you come about them?
Thank you, sire.
The wolf got him for her.
Now that is a strange place to be getting them.
No, I got them at the shoe store.
The wolf made them for you, remember?
No, I didn't.
Say it, there's wolf approaching.
Time. And finally, you notice that there's some dough and flour residue near the corner. In conclusion, the baker had a plan. He knew he was going to be kidnapped. He deliberately tore a piece of the carriage curtain and discarded it here in the hope that we, or more accurately you, would find it. This is more than just a torn scrap of velvet. This is a clue that can solve the mystery of the missing baker. How's that?
That was actually pretty good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Wait a minute. What makes you think the baker was kidnapped? Ginger said he grabbed all of his things and stepped into the carriage. She made no indication that he was going against his will.
That's where I think you're wrong. Ginger mentioned certain curiosities in the baker's mannerisms that lead me to believe he was coerced into boarding that carriage. She described him as disturbed and suggested that his agitation increased as the time of his disappearance grew close. Hence, he knew what was to occur. Secondarily, the repeated mention of his family suggested a possible vehicle for coercion. He was threatened not with harm to himself, but to those he cared about.
Oh. Well, where do we go from here?
I have a hunch, but it is a dangerous one. I need more data. Can you contact the palace and retrieve that information?
I can send a letter right away.
Good.
Oh, I also also have an informant who might know something.
Great. Contact him and arrange for us to meet tomorrow.
I don't see how the feudal caste system is fair. Shouldn't each man and woman have the right to reach their full potential through hard work and perseverance?
Oh, Maximus. You're simply young to understand.
I'm 2 years older than you.
Hush, you're giving me a headache.
My lord, there's another letter from the detective.
Fine. Some good news. Dear Prince Maud, under the counsel of a new junior assistant, I would like to humbly request access to that you have that is pertinent to the case of the missing baby. This data includes a copy of the royal secrets, royal carriage law. Thank you, sincerely, Detective. P.S. I have not found Cinderella yet. Why must you focus on such trivial matters? You know what? He is supposed to focus on Cinderella and the missing shoe. Now, poke his nose where it doesn't belong.
Well, even if he hasn't found Cinderella, at least he's making a lot of progress. He may even find that poor missing baker.
I didn't order him to find the missing baker. I ordered him to find Cinderella. Why won't you morons listen to me? Forget about the idiotic baker.
Here. I think it's sweet that you're concerned about the missing baker. And you shouldn't let what my brother says follow you. He just hasn't had his nap yet.
Thanks, I wish your brother was more.
Maybe you should try getting him some coffee. That might put him in a better mood. Get yourself something, too.
Yeah, that's a good idea. He loves those cappuccinos.
Maximus, idiot! Why can't you just tell her how you really feel?
Prince Maximus?
Yes?
I was just wondering, would you want anything from the cafe?
Yeah. You want to split a piece of red velvet cake?
Sure.
Why are you so sad? I'm happy, actually. I'm not going to the castle. I thought the prince was creepy. Why are you looking at me like that?
Scary man.
Huh?
Scary man.
Scary man? Kara, you really need to get this lying thing under control.
Scary man, scary man, scary man. Woo!
Ah! Help me! Help me!
This is the happiest day of my life.
So, who is this informant of yours?
He's a professional squawker. My eyes and ears on the street. He knows all about this town's happenings, as well as its mishappenings.
That's good, but how reliable is he?
Eh.
Does not sound very reliable.
Well, he has a way of exaggerating the truth sometimes. A lot of the time. Most of the time. Occasionally he'll have some valid information.
He sounds like the worst informant on the planet.
Well, they call him the boy who cried wolf, or boy for short. He's a compulsive liar. He can't help it. There he is. I'm doing well, and we had lunch last Tuesday.
Right. Who's this lovely lady?
This is my new assistant, Cinnamon.
Hi, it's a pleasure meeting you. You're a lot prettier than his last one.
I've never had an assistant before.
Anyway, what can I do for you guys?
We need to know if you have any information about the missing baker.
Baker? Let's see. I might know something. It's gonna cost you though.
Oh, of course. Well,
Actually, you're going to give us the information first, then we'll pay you.
Cute, but that's not how these things work, little ladies.
Well, that's how they're going to work today, or else you can leave now empty-handed.
Does he take charge of everything like this?
yeah, pretty much.
Okay, what do you want to know?
What do you know about the missing baker?
He vanished mid-morning by...
You're lying.
It was the middle of the night.
Lying.
Okay, it was like roughly 1, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Good. Continue.
I remember, he left in the blue Mustang convertible.
Try again.
It was like a midnight black carriage.
That's better. What else?
That's it.
No, it's not.
This is gonna sound really, really crazy. So make sure you tell no one else. There have been other mysterious disappearances as well, all involving the same black carriage. So Red Riding Hood, Hansel and Gretel, the 3 little pigs, and most of the 7 dwarfs are gone too. I even saw Red being taken away. I'm convinced the wolf did it.
Ahem.
The wolf didn't do it. He's missing too. Now I swear that's everything I know.
Fine. Thank you for your time.
It was a pleasure meeting you.
Liar.
That was amazing. How could you tell when he was lying?
Simple observation. I noticed that he rubbed his ears whenever he wasn't being truthful.
What are you doing?
Lost contact.
But don't you wear glasses?
Yeah, I wear both. Oh, hey, detective. Have you seen my stepsister?
No, I haven't found her yet, but thanks to Cinnamon, we're making a lot of other progress in the other missing persons cases. That's my new assistant down there. Cinnamon! This is Tilly. She works at the palace, and she is Cinderella's stepsister.
It's nice to meet you.
Likewise.
I have the information you requested.
Oh, thank you. But you didn't have to. The prince could have mailed it. He didn't have to send you all the way out here to deliver it.
Actually, he doesn't know I'm here. He kind of threw a fit when he got your letter.
Really?
Yeah, something about how you guys should do what you told him. Forget about the baker.
You kind of look familiar. Sorry, we have to run. Thank you for the data. It should have all the answers we need.
Hey, Prince Maximus, would you like some delicious cake? Have you seen your brother? I have his drink.
Tilly, thank goodness you're here. The papers the detective asked for are missing. My brother is in a complete rage.
Oh, I just dropped those off with the detective.
You did what?
Your brother may care more about Cinderella and her shoe, but nobody else does.
Tilly, you need to get out of town now. If Martin finds out what you did, you'll be in big trouble.
Relax. Your brother has called me stupid and yelled at me so many times that I've kind of gotten used to it.
You don't understand! Tilly, Martin is the one behind all the disappearances.
What?
He built his underground shoe factory in order to satisfy his unhealthy obsession. Anyone who upsets or opposes him is kidnapped and enslaved there. The papers Judas handed over are the only solid evidence against him. And when he finds out what you did, he'll put you in there too.
Maximus!
You need to get out of here. Go.
Maximus, where is she?
Who?
That servant girl.
What servant girl?
The one you have a little crush on. Where is she?
You're too late! She's already delivered them to the detective. Just turn yourself in and confess.
Maximus. Your ideas are always worthless. The detective is a buffoon. He'll never figure it out.
What is the sister doing? She already suspects you, or else she wouldn't have had him request that specific information. You can't outsmart her. Just confess and do your best to make everything right again.
I don't have to outsmart her. I just need to get her out of my way.
Make way. This prisoner has been convicted of treason.
I only answered the detective's question.
You incriminated the prince. Do you believe me, boy?
Yes, sir.
You're going straight to the guillotine for this.
I'm tired of all these creatures being captured.
I think you can save the day.
Really? You don't even know me.
Just be the confident and capable girl you give off. I can tell. I have the gift.
You did have an idea.
And I bet it'll work without you even telling me what it is. Just be the confident feel you give off.
I guess it could work.
I wonder who that is. I have a real problem. I'm hurting people.
You know, I really gotta say that it was great what you did back there.
What, with the boy who cried wolf?
Yes. How did you learn to be so observant?
Well, it's not really something I've learned. I've always been able to notice things that other people tend to overlook.
Well, I think it's amazing. You know, I was wrong about what I said before. You really do make a great detective.
Thank you. You're good. Well, you're not very.
It's all right. I know I'm not a very good detective. To be honest, I never really was cut out for this line of work.
Then what made you want to become a detective? Why did you become a detective?
Well, when I was younger, I read a lot. Detective stories mostly. Sherlock Holmes, Sam Spade, Hercule Poirot. Nancy Drew was my first crush. So, I became a detective to get in on all the action, you know, gunfights, clues, criminal masterminds.
Yeah, I figured you were a reader.
How did you know?
Well, judging by the subtle accumulation of black ink on your right index finger, you do a lot of page turning. That and your writing.
My writing.
Yeah, it's very creative and entertaining, even though it's not very effective for detective work. I don't see why you don't do that for a living.
Really? You think I could write professionally? You know, it's funny you should mention that. I happen to be working on a novel.
Really? Can I see it?
Well, I haven't shown it to anyone yet. But I suppose you could.
faded banners lay in disarray, draping...
Don't read it out loud.
Wait, is this about the Cinderella Case?
Yeah. What do you think?
I like it.
Really? You know, speaking of Cinderella, when were you going to give me that information about her? It sounds like the prince really wants me to wrap this case up.
Oh, about that. I have something I need to tell you.
Senator? Why would she be the next victim? The papers. She said they had all the answers.
Take off that phony disguise. You're not fooling anyone, Prince Martin.
You just had to meddle, didn't you? How much meddling can do locked in my shoe factory?
Really? This whole ordeal is about shoes? You're pathetic.
Oh, this would be so much easier if you stopped resisting.
That's for kidnapping the girl I love!
Martin, I no longer stand idly by while you wreak havoc on our poor kingdom. Your shoe factory slaves have been released. I'm reclaiming my rightful place on the throne.
You can't do this.
What is the meaning of this?
Mom?
Surprised to see me? Honestly, boys, I go away for a few months on business until I'm interrupted by this young lady informing me that Martin has enslaved half the kingdom.
But you have no proof.
Oh, yes, we do. This is the departure and arrival log of the Royal Black Carriage, which shows a direct correspondence to the times of the kidnappings. There are also blueprints for a factory-like addition to the castle built in secret last month. Also, a copy of the royal signet, which is the symbol a witness saw painted on the carriage. And finally, I'm sure that if you check the carriage curtains, you will find a piece of fabric missing. The piece of fabric we found lying on the ground at the kidnapping site.
Excellent deduction, detective.
But why go through all this trouble for a shoe factory?
He's clearly obsessed. He hired a detective just to try and find my glass slipper.
What? Martin, you have dishonored the royal name with your exploitive actions.
But you have...
No buts! No buts! You will sell all your shoes and sell the proceeds to those whom you wronged with your exploitive actions. And then, as restitution for your wicked deeds, you will seek psychiatric help for your unhealthy obsession! Open the gates! My son, Martin, has decided that his own interests are more important than the way the people of this country are treated. And the four that stand before you today have stood up for themselves, inspiring Maximus and myself to step in. For outstanding bravery, detective. Is that your real name?
Yes.
And for keeping hold to your true self and keeping quick wits about you, Cinderella, you will be a detective.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
For knowing where to go when you felt that your leader was letting you down. Tillamina.
Tilly.
Right. For encouraging someone to come and find failed me when I have needed most. So what was your name again?
I lied. I said whatever came into my head on a compulsive liar. I'm sorry.
Insolence!
Wait. If only I, or even Martin, had spoken when it truly mattered, none of this would be here. I think that's worth a medal this day.
I'm so glad you're the oldest.
What you did back there was really brave.
What do you mean?
Finally standing up for your brother and taking his place. You did the right thing.
I thought you liked Prince Martin.
I thought I did too. But this horrible deal has opened my eyes to the world around me. And I see your brother for who he truly is. I see everybody different now. Cinderella, the detective, even you.
How do you see me differently? Tilly, how do you see me differently?
Aren't you afraid of the big bad wolf?
Not anymore. I was never afraid of the red wolf.
Okay, maybe I was.
What caused the switch?
When I was locked in the dungeon, I talked to him. I found out he was playing.
Really?
Well, I could have told you that.
Wanna play?
Let's go.
The cafe is where it all began.
I didn't even deduce at the time how well everything would turn out.
I guess it's true what they say, the more things change, the more things stay the same.
Read it again.
Her form is verse perfected, her beauty flawlessness defined, her hair twilight reflected, her eyes like emerald shine. But behind that beauty is a mind that few can compare, whose brilliance shines a beacon in the dim, dark air, when all others get lost in the ho-hum of despair.
I don't know what it is about that poem, but it's my favorite. I think it's because it contains a pathetic attempt at a description of you as first
Oh, hey, Cinderella, look who just showed up.
Would you like to see my name?
Did you hear they are a couple?
Did you have to ask? You guys might say sister and I both got love out of the whole ordeal.
Guard! Guard, come help me. I'm all by myself because my son's out on a date with that girl. Oh, don't mind me. I just rebuilt my kingdom.
Well, it works out great, actually. I get to work on my poetry and story writing. You get to be a detective.
We all got what we wanted, except Martin.
The story I'm working on, about how you reveal Prince Martin's plot, is going great. Everyone I tell it to loves it and can't wait to hear more.
Don't find it.